Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna show you how to set up your ice fishing rod and reel for ice fishing. Alright, I'm using it's called a Whiteout brand rod and reel. It's about $50 to $60 rod and reel, which you don't need an expensive one to ice fish. You could use a $10 one, but it's one I have for demonstration. First of all, I'm going to start by putting on my bobber stop. What you want to do is you want to take the line and run it in the middle of the little tube that they provide with the string around it. Pull it through a little ways, and then we're just going to kind of work it off the tube so that we can have it rest on the line. Alright, then you can just take your strings and tighten them up. Alright, I'm going to take my clipper and clip off the excess, because there's no need to have that much string sticking out, getting tangled up and everything. Alright, clip that one, put that off to the side. I'm going to clip the other one. Alright, just leave yourself about maybe an inch on each side. Alright, now I'm going to take my quick clip. You can see there, it's just a little, I'm just going to use it, this is a kind of jigging, it's not for monster northern pike or anything. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right through the eye. Okay, now for demonstration I'm just going to tie a couple knots just to keep it on there. I'm using monofilament lines, about an 8-pound test. I'm not a big fan of monofilament just because of the memory. It likes to curl and won't get wavy after time, and I like braided line the best, but today we're using monofilament. Alright, now I'm going to take my lure and I'm going to put it onto the quick clip, just like that. Alright, helps you change out your lures and your different jigs easily and quickly. When it's slow, you're going to want to try to give the fish some variety, see what they're biting on the best. Alright, now after that's done, I'm going to go ahead and take my bobber and I'm going to slide the line inside the little crevice there. And basically that's what's going to be holding my lure up, and the bobber stop holds the bobber and stops the bobber. Okay, so I have my rod all set up now, ready to go. If you're using a really small lure, sometimes you'll want to put a little weight on it to help bring it to the bottom. Sometimes ice builds up and the line doesn't want to slide through the bobber very easily. So if you use a small lure, you might want to throw a weight on there. But this is a pretty good size one. If we throw a few wax worms on there, it'll weigh enough. Alright, so now I'm going to demonstrate how to set your depth. Okay, so I'm going to take my depth finder here, little jaws on it. I'm going to clamp it onto the quick clip, or any place where you know it's going to be secure and fairly accurate. Now I'm going to take my rod. Now, just for demonstration, say this is the floor of the lake or wherever you happen to be fishing, and this is the water line. Basically, you reel up to the water line. Then I like to be a good 1.5 to 2 feet off the bottom. Okay, so then basically my bobber will hold this, and then it'll be about 1.5 to 2 feet off the bottom. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is setting the drag. This is an important part of ice fishing. The drag, you'll probably hear it there. Basically, when it gets enough tension, then it just lets loose. And you adjust it for different pounders of tension. You loosen it by turning this knob. That's how you set the drag so that it's not as more sensitive. You tighten it up for increased drag. Alright, so the problem is if you tighten it too much, you're going to have really a lot of tension on that line, and it'll more than likely snap, and you get that, or a fish will feel it if you haven't set the hook yet. So I like to keep it pretty medium, you know, not too tight, not too loose, because if you have it really loose, you're going to be reeling, and you won't be getting anywhere. So just a couple pounds of tension. You can adjust it depending on what kind of fish you're going after. It's nice to have for like northern pike, so they like to run with it, and sometimes you have to reel and then they'll pull it, and then you reel. You just don't want to get too much tension on the line, because then either the line will snap or they'll cut it with their teeth, whatever fish you're going for. So I hope this video helps you out on how to set up your rod and reel. Hopefully get out in a couple days and go do some fishing. Thank you.